Guys, do you remember the time when we were children? Eyes bright with wonder. I remember my dad bringing in the Nintendo 64 with a bunch of cartridges that you blow and you press in, even though the back of the cartridge said not to do that. We all did it.
You had to. It was law.
It was the law. I don't know why they told us not to do that, because every time we did do that, when we couldn't get it to work, it immediately started to work.
Right.
I don't know what magic was happening, but it worked. But anyway, the physical media that we had with gaming. Like these things were easy to share amongst our friends. Most of the time you go over sleepovers, your friend had a whole different collection than you did. And then if you really liked the game, you would just hand that over to him and say, here you go, my friend. Let me know how this experience goes for you. That will no longer be the case.
Good Lord.
We're moving away from that world.
I was lending out games. You can play it right here while I'm here taking nothing home. No, that's a lie. A couple of my friends, we swap games.
I'm about to say.
Hey man, let me borrow. Go ahead, put it right back in that CD insert.
I swear.
It was actually tough for me and my friends to swap games because somebody had a PlayStation, I had an Xbox, and it was never something we could just share in between. Like, you had to swap whole systems.
Really?
Yeah. My best friend growing up, he always had a PlayStation and an Xbox, and we would just swap whole consoles. So, like, if he wanted to play Forza and I wanted to play Gran Turismo, we just swap consoles, like, right out.
That's funny.
So, like, when he wanted to play, like, Halo or whatever, I don't know, it just made it easier. But at the time, that was, like, my best friend, though. Like, we were inseparable. Like, it was one of the things, like, you saw one of us, and you didn't see the other one was lurking somewhere. So, like, when I remember just kind of strolling through my house on the weekend, and my parents being like, yo, where's he at? Like, he just ain't around. Like, what's going on?
Like, what did you do to upset him?
Yeah, what's going on, man? But yeah, no, I just I don't know, it's weird. Like, I like the physical copy thing, but I guess I'm getting away from it more now that I play with you. Pause.
Wow.
Because a lot of our games are going to be cross console because of PC and PlayStation and all that now. So
right. And like I said, I am part of the problem because I don't think I have been to GameStop like since before COVID. Like, as soon as, like, I even bought a digital only PlayStation 5 because that's how far I was moving away from like physical stuff. Because personally, I don't like a lot of stuff in my room, and I don't like the stuffiness that I see where, like, oh, these people got libraries of collections, and I'm like, yeah, that's not me. That's not something I want to have in my home. But at the same time, I will not ever advocate for the absence of it. Because I still, like, for like major IPs that I like The Last of Us or like GTA, I would have paid for a steelbook cover for these games. Like, all the little trinkets that you get, like the decorative stuff, like, that stuff is important. Like, it's just fun to have.
Yeah, but we've moved so far away from like midnight releases. Like, we can say what we want about GameStop, right? It definitely predatory marketing business model. Like, you could literally buy a game for $60, unwrap it, walk out the door, turn right back, and they'd be like, we'll give you $20 for it. Like, I just bought it. But that there was a beauty, and I'm glad I grew up in the golden age of gaming where, like, going to go pick up Halo at 12:01 and then running home on the weekend to go play it, right? Or going to pick up 2K or Madden or whatever the
midnight
case
release
is.
of Call of Duty, like back in the day, like during its peak.
Being out there fiending with the rest of the fucking fiends, just like, yo, I can't wait to catch you in this map and obliterate you. Not knowing if I'm ever going to see that person, you know?
Right.
I don't know. I think we moved so far away from that with the 3-day early releases from pre-ordering to all the other stuff that goes into this. I just feel like that gaming has lost that nostalgia. And I feel bad for gamers now that haven't had a chance to experience that.
Mm-hmm.
What were you going to say, Snow?
I lost it. Please continue.
But it also felt like a community. Like, it's just, Like you're outside in the freezing cold with the rest of the gamers out here waiting for a game just to go home and not get any sleep and play till 7 in the morning, even though we knew we had school in the morning. Like that's the one thing I hated about COD back in the day. It's like they always released it like October, November, a couple of months after school release. I'm like, dude, this ain't serving me.
Do you know your demographic?
Exactly.
Right.
But yeah, Sony said they're discontinuing physical discs for new PlayStation games starting January 2028. This got some responses from the Video Game History Foundation and Stop Killing Games. And then obviously, like the gaming community as a whole, you know, they're concerned about ownership at this point, which I mean, I know people are in uproar about this decision by Sony, but you know, the director from the Video Game History Foundation, the director was like, you know, it's unfortunate that for those who still buy physical media, but he said the majority of the games that have been made for like the past 2 decades are not like dedicated, like they're not dedicated like home video game consoles. Like a lot of the times, like if you got Destiny at the beginning, like most of the time in 24 hours you get a day one patch, and so that disc is what was on that disc in the beginning is no longer a representation of what the game is now. And so a lot of that stuff, like a lot of that stuff isn't really being preserved at all. A lot of our live service games that we love so much, like even GTA, yeah, you're going to ask the library to preserve. Don't know what that was, but
No, it's
but you're going to
please leave that in. That is
but yeah, I don't.
First off, day one patches are annoying as hell.
Yeah,
but
day one patches, and you know, it's way different from, you know, back in the day where you plug and play. That's it. What you bought is what you got at the beginning is what you're gonna have like 10 years from now. Killer Instinct on Nintendo 64. I can plug it up.
Game.
I can plug it up right now and it'll go straight. I mean, I'm back in it. Like there is no updates, no none of that. So,
well, isn't like their licensing that if you don't play a game within 30 days, you lose the licensure off of it? Is that it?
I don't know. Are you talking about on PlayStation?
Yeah, on PlayStation.
I don't know if that's the case. But
I heard it here recently that it's something like that you lose the licensure if you haven't played the game within a certain amount of time.
Ew, hate that.
Jamie, put that up on the screen when you get it.
I don't know who he's talking to.
but no, I heard there was something like that, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think it might have been, you know, just the fact that when we buy games on PlayStation, we're not buying the actual copy of the game. We're buying the license to have access to play this game. But if these servers go offline or the company goes bankrupt, regardless if you paid that $70, you still do not own that. You're still not going to be able to spin that up.
Oh, I have information on what Ghost just said. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, go
waiting
ahead.
for a little in the conversation. This was April 30th, 2026. It says an SIE rep clarified that a one-time online check is required to confirm the game's license, after which no further check-ins are required. That means any digital game you download will remain playable even without an internet connection after 30 days. That's what that was talking about.
Fair.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that.
Yes.
Always like clarification here. Also, welcome to Skill Point, people.
Crazy.
Well, yeah, this is also why a lot of people are like against what's it called? DRM, which is basically just a check to make sure that it's like the ticket collector in the movie, where we need to verify that you actually have access to go and see this movie. Same thing with like DRM. It's just a check to make sure that you are actually the person authorization to play this. A lot of the time companies will say, oh, this is to prevent, you know, piracy. But a good pirate is going to take it anyway. So at the most, even for like a regular consumer, it's just money. At the end of the day, it's all so they can make more and more money. And on top of that, by Sony doing this, this is also eliminating the ability to sell used games, or even allowing your friends to play, these used games, because I don't know what other changes they're going to do in the future. As far as these digital licenses, how do we know that they're not going to start tying these digital licenses to, that specific? I mean, they don't even let, what am I even talking about? They don't even let you can't even share a digital game anyway. So the more that we move away from these physical copies and then they stop selling them in stores, the only way we're going to get these games or look for sales or anything is on Sony's platform. We're not going to get games at a discount. We're going to have to rely on Sony to give us discounts on these games. No more the days of getting, like Steam right now has a summer sale. I got like two or three games for like $10. That's unheard of on PlayStation. The only game you're going to get like that on PlayStation for that cheap is a mobile game they got ported over. That's deep in the files. I do not like the fact that Sony seems to be trying to cull all the games onto their one platform.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. You can still go to GameStop if you want to, or go on eBay and try to find games for cheaper. But even if Sony is going to stop selling these games, the crazy part is they're still going to sell the cover inside of GameStop. But when you open it, it's going to be a digital code to download the game.
That's just ugly.
Which is asinine.
Yeah.
Why even bother shipping the plastic to GameStop in the first place?
Right.
I'm not liking the way it's going. I understand I was part of the problem, but I'm not liking the way this is going. I remember when Game Informer was about to get shut down, they got saved by a company. I can't remember what they were, but one thing I always liked about Game Informer was the fact that portfolio and that booklet just flipping through, and how colorful, and the artwork on the front. There's a team that was behind building that magazine every month, and I looked forward to it every month. Honestly, just to see the cover, because I like seeing what games they were trying to showcase at the time. And
that reminds me, I don't know if you got it where you're at. I'm a little bit older than you, but it was East Bay, the magazine. It used to show just it's an older magazine that would show you different type of basketball shoes that are coming out, training shoes, athletic gear, stuff like that, Louisville Slugger bats and all of that, the different types of gloves. And now it's all a digital kind of thing, and there's something that's so, I don't know, beautiful about just picking up the magazine and flipping through it, in dog ear and stuff. Man, I'm gonna come back and look at that, or reading descriptions of stuff. I don't know, man. I'm the old man on the stoop now, so I don't mind the digital side because I am part of the problem. I bought a digital game here recently, but I think there's a nostalgia to the gaming piece that I would still like to have the hard copy. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me and tapping into that old gaming nostalgia, but I don't know. The way of digital was coming.
I definitely look at it like I look at books.
Right.
I'm not just going to buy every book I read, but I will buy physically the ones that I love.
Yeah, the notable ones.
And that's how I've always thought about gaming too. I have a copy of The Sims 4. I don't know where, but somewhere.
Yeah, but that's also if
but
you were
I used
to go
to have
to
all the Sims 3 CDs.
Right, but how you're saying with books, that'd be you going to Barnes and Noble to buy a Harry Potter book. You open up the front page and ain't nothing there but a code to go watch it or read it on your Kindle.
True.
What's happening?
Right. It's just one page in there. That's digital code.
Just a straight synopsis of it.
I would lose my mind.
Nothing but blank pages
I
for
don't
you to
even think the
doodle
children
bob
read
on.
anymore, so.
No, they can't. Social skills are lacking too.
Right. But yeah. And I understand what Sony says. They're just watching consumer trends. I mean, we can't blame the company for trying to move. Well, they will be moving, not trying to. They will be moving in this, regardless of the outcry. And regardless of how many times we see, the outrage online is not a good representation of what's actually happening in the world. I keep having to remind people what you see on the internet is not a true representation of how people feel out here in society. So although you feel so enraged by this and, you have other people in the comments who are enraged by it too. You get this delusion that the world itself reflects your opinions on this. I believe there's already like a petition right now on change.org to like get them to stop, and only I think about 50,000 people have signed it. And you would think a lot more people would have signed it, judging by the rage that you see online. But like I said, it's not a true representation. We are moving to this world. We are moving to a digital-only world. But I also feel like if we're going to be moving in this direction, then there needs to be protections in place for the consumer if they wish to preserve this type of stuff. Like there needs to be better laws in place to help preserve digital media, especially when live service games like Destiny. We should be able to preserve stuff like that, on the updates. A good website for that is GOG.com. I don't know if you guys know about this, but this was purchased this is owned by CD Projekt Red, who also makes, Cyberpunk and The Witcher. CD Projekt Red acquired this site, and most of their stuff is DRM free. And so and the installer itself is accessible offline. So whatever you buy on there, regardless if the company goes tits up, you're still able to play the games that you bought from there, which I always thought was nice.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like other companies should be moving in that direction. I mean, Steam, there's really no way of like transferring like your account to somebody, like next of kin if somebody dies, but you still can just set it up in a way where as long as they have your email and password, they can still play your games like on their console. You want to know who will not allow you to do that though? You can pretty much guess which company will not even allow you to sign in from another device and play that person's games.
Yeah.
Nintendo.
I think I know. Yes.
Nintendo said you and the device die at the same time. It's going to be locked out. But yeah, PlayStation is getting a lot of heat for this. I feel like everybody else is flying under the radar. Microsoft doing the same thing with Game Pass. I don't know what they're all moving in this direction just based off of how people are spending their money, where they're getting access. I mean, it's just easy just to sit here. I mean, gas is high. There's nobody trying to drive to GameStop to go look at something.
Right. And not buy something.
Right.
And games are expensive too.
Exactly. So there's all the more, it's just more appealing to buy from this digital store. You hit purchase, you go and fix yourself something to eat. By the time you get back, the game's ready up and play. The convenience is there. I think more so we should be looking at trying to preserve digital media in a way that's meaningful and still allow people to feel like they can still feel like they still have ownership of the things that they purchase. Because I mean, some people have like thousands of games on their library. The fact that just goes into the ether, that's crazy to me.
Right.
But yeah, it's just the way of the world.
The circle of life.
Right. But yeah, it's just the way our world is going. We used to watch all those dystopian movies back in the day. I'm like, oh, this has never happened to us. Well, it's happening now. We just haven't gotten the Hunger Games level yet. But I'm sure some people are somewhere in the world are experiencing some form of Hunger Games. But yeah, guys, I'm wrapping it up there. I don't have anything else to add. Snow, did you have anything else?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Well, let us know in the comments, guys, what you think of all this. Give me your well thought out opinions on what's going on. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you even care? But above all else, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell so you never miss a video. Catch you guys next time. Goodbye.
Bye.